After high school, I was really ready to move out on my own. I didn't really do anything back home. I just played games, Pokemon, Mario, Mega Man. But now that I'm in my own place, all that's really around is just an old game store that everyone seems to say is cursed. I kind of miss the past, the good old days. I can't remember the last time I've even played an older game. So I decided I was just going to check the store out. I mean, how bad could it be? I went in and honestly, it seemed nice. I don't know why anyone wouldn't want to at least check it out. So I decided I was going to look around and see if I could find an old NES. And I found one, and it had an old cartridge in it, and it looked like it had a Japanese version of MegaMan 2. I hadn't played that game in years. I love that game. Well, I went to buy it, and it appeared it was just named Rockman 2. And AirMan didn't even show on the cartridge. I wondered about it for a moment, and then just brushed it off. The store clerk told me that no one really came into the store because they thought it was cursed. I asked why, just said they didn't know, and warned me that I shouldn't be playing this Mega Man game. Be careful when you play that. Something might happen to your life once you're dead. I didn't think anything of it, and just left with my new purchase. Game can't hurt me. Got back home and hooked up to my small TV and began playing. It didn't seem like anything was off. But once I reached the stage select screen, everything started to get weird. I picked Metal Man stages first, but all I could see was Airman's mugshot, blinking fast. His colors darkened and his eyes were pitch black, and it looked almost like blood was coming out. Thought my game froze for a second. And honestly, I didn't know what was going on. I looked at the game's cover and the TV screen. Honestly, it's kind of weird that he wasn't on the game cover, but still in the game. And then the screen went black. The screen stayed black for maybe 30 seconds. I tried to reset it several times, but nothing seemed to work. And then all of a sudden, just a high-pitched screeching sound. I freaked out for a moment. I had to cover my ears, and then it suddenly shone blood red, and a picture of Airman appeared. Everything went black again, and the game reset. I wonder if this is what the store clerk was talking about. But when I got the game started up again properly, the title card was weird. It had something like this instead of what it would normally have. For only a moment, the thought crossed my mind that maybe the game could hurt me. I was a little scared, but I didn't think too much past that. The game started up properly again, but the text was different. It began reading, "In the year 20 question mark, one of Wily's creations went mad. It killed and devoured body parts and pieces of people, and now it has Wily. Next on the list is Rockman." The cityscape in the opening was just pitch black, and the building was a darker color with windows tinged red. The screen rose up slower than normal to eventually show Mega Man. The music played normally, but then it just became weirder. Normally, it would have a title card saying Mega Man or Rockman 2, but this time it cycled between saying "Don't start," "Leave now," and "Or die." I just kinda decided to keep messing with it, and I hit the "Leave now" and decided I'd just go with whatever happened. It took me to the password room, but there was nowhere to actually input a password, just text saying "Enter at risk." So I just went ahead and entered in and got taken to the stage select screen. And turns out that 7 of the robot masters were gone, and the only one available was Airman. It didn't say Airman, it just said Air question mark in all red text. I decided I would go ahead and go into the stage, and as I selected it, the screen began flashing red, and it eventually went black. Honestly, I was starting to get annoyed at this point. But then the screen changed, and Airman's sprite approached with another text reading, "You've been warned." And then, with another flash, I was in the stage. I began exploring the stage as Mega Man. Everything was different. It was all a dark red in the sky. Even the clouds were dark. Started to freak out a little bit, but even then, I commanded Mega Man to continue. As I continued, the screen became darker and darker, right up until the end of the stage. When I entered the boss gate to face Airman, the other robot masters that were missing were all in Airman's boss room, ripped to shreds with what looked like blood all over them. All that was left was a sign that said, "Why? Why did you pick this stage? Please head back now before it's too late. Don't risk your life to face him." I was scared at this point, but I didn't think the store clerk was being serious. I was too far in at this point. Continued into the boss room, and then the screen lit up as MegaMan froze. And in the background, all I could hear were screams of what sounded like fear and pain. It was Wily. AirMan was killing him. I tried to continue on or turn the game off or anything at this point, but nothing happened. And then Wily appeared. He was really different. His coat a gray tinge, covered in blood. He began to speak and said, "Rockman, why are you doing this? Please turn back now before he gets you." And it seemed like MegaMan said something with a new text box saying, "Who's he?" "One of my creations, you fool. He malfunctioned, took my arm, my legs. None of my other creations were enough to match him. Just run, you'll be next." And suddenly AirMan was there, with the same look as the mugshot. Dark colors, black pupils with red running from his eyes. He grabbed Wily. "No! He's got me! Rockman, help!" "Do you think that escaping from me is going to work, old man?" "Don't just stand there, shoot him!" I was confused beyond action. The screen flashed red, and MegaMan just stood there. AirMan was devouring Wily. Another scream of pain. They disappeared and appeared again. All that was left was Wily's hand, soaked in blood, splattered around AirMan's room. AirMan jumped on what was left, and Wily was no more. The game didn't end. AirMan looked at MegaMan, and another text box appeared. "Now that everyone's soul is mine, the only one left is yours. Your soul is the most powerful of all." "My soul? What are you talking about? Isn't it obvious? Your soul means so much to me. I'm going to use it to bring about the new dawn." "New dawn? What?" "Once dawn comes again, hell will rise. It will bring fear onto everyone's souls, including yours." I was very confused, but it seemed like he was talking to me. What is this new dawn? And then a battle started. It was the same as facing AirMan normally, but something was different. I kept shooting him, but his energy bar just turned red. And once he got down to the end of his health bar, everything froze again. I thought I had defeated him, but no. He grabbed MegaMan, and more text appeared. "You little fool. Did you really think you were going to escape this one? Now, you're going to get the same pain that everyone else did. Rest in hell, Rockman." The screen flashed, and AirMan began devouring MegaMan the same way he did Wily, slowly, as MegaMan screamed like the child he was. Then the screen went black again. MegaMan was dead. I was finally truly afraid. I didn't know what was going to happen next, and then AirMan appeared on the screen. "There is no hope now. I am your god. Now I will take your soul, and as I do, the new dawn will rise." I rushed to unplug the console or turn off the game, and tried to take the game back to the store, but the store wasn't there. It was almost entirely deserted. The clerk was gone, there was no signs, nothing. What did I buy? I didn't know what else to do, so I just went back home and went to sleep. But I think I woke up. Maybe it was a dream? It was like a hell, a nightmare. All I could hear was a demonic laugh that got louder and louder. The sky became a dark red with a full moon rising up. And then there he was. "Well, kid, it looks like you didn't listen to that store clerk. And now I've completed my mission. My next will be ruling the earth as dawn rises new." I tried to run. I screamed, but nothing happened. The robot masters that had already been killed were surrounding me. I finally managed to run, but they chased me. I couldn't get away. AirMan slowly approached, and then ate me. Or most of me. "It's over, kid. Your life and soul belong to me now. Slowly he ate more, and though my head knew this couldn't be real, I was dying. Your time is up, kid. You won't even be found in the real world. I've attacked your very soul by latching on to your dreams. Now it's too late to head back. Your soul, your life, and your world belong to me. Game over.
The next day, the player wasn't waking up. What AirMan said in his dream was true. He's now dead, and his soul is gone, due to the heart attack that the player suffered in his sleep. He's no longer around to seek a new life.